Aloha, beautiful souls. This is Ryan of tranSOULution, and welcome to my channel, Transform with Ryan, where I am bringing in that light whenever there are shadows. And in today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are going to be receiving information on your coming blessings, courtesy of messages from your future self. So I have four beautiful feathers here, all very different, all very unique for you to choose from. So go ahead and pick either the first, second, third, or fourth feather. Or if you feel more than one is calling to you, by all means, feel free to check out all of the readings for the feathers that are speaking and calling to you. I will see you at your reading. The links to your reading is going to be in the timestamps below in the description box as per usual. See y'all there. Hello there, Star fan. For those of you drawn to this first feather here, welcome back to Transform with Ryan. And for those of you new to the channel, so happy to have you here. I hope you really enjoyed this reading. So let's see what coming blessings are on their way to you, courtesy from your future self. So this feather comes from the chickadee. What a fun name to say, huh? Chickadee. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. Wow, so good things are coming your way because this is a blessing of change. What I'm sensing here for many of you that were drawn to this card is there's some type of relief, some type of assistance, some kind of solution coming your way, and your future self wants you to know this and just embrace it. What I'm getting is it might be a bit odd or like quirky or weird, this change that's coming your way, and it might be quite unexpected, and maybe it doesn't even make sense to you, but just trust it and go with the flow because that is going to turn out to be a blessing in the long run. So let's see what divine oracle messages we got coming through. Healing. You may need a break from your busy life. Are you ignoring a sign from above? Stop and feel. It's time to pay attention to your body's needs. What is it that you need? It's time to ask for the divine's help. Oh, there you go. So this change, this assistance, this help is coming your way very, very soon here, and it's going to help you immensely with whatever it is that you have been dealing with lately. And what I'm getting here, it's really going to bring a break, if not an outright solution to whatever has been troubling you. Next, learning. It's time to learn something new from books, school, or from other people. The power of knowledge makes you smarter and wiser. Keep your curiosity alive. I don't know how many of you, let me know in the comments down below, how many of you have received like a book recommendation recently on some, like whether it's a fiction book, a non-fiction book, self-help book, or recipe book even. How many of you have received a recommendation for a book recently? Comment down below what that book is, because I'm an avid reader. I love reading mainly fantasy fiction. But I'm curious to see what books you've been recommended to help with your knowledge, with your learning, to kind of help you along life's journey, life's path. I get the sense that for some of you, you're going to be getting another book recommendation. And for others of you, it's going to come from another person, a friend. Maybe it's going to be on one of those ads that you see, you know, on Instagram or Facebook that you're scrolling along. There's going to be some kind of solution to help you out of your current situation. So just keep your eyes peeled for that. I don't get the sense that many of you will be going to school, although that could just be that, you know, it's just not the majority of the people that were drawn to the chickadee feather that needs to hear it. But, you know, if this applies to you as well, just know something, some new skills, some piece of knowledge is going to come in and help you when it comes to things like understanding your purpose, things like building wealth, attracting new love, helping with your health, those types of things. And who knows, maybe you'll find something new or interesting here on this channel or on some other channel here on YouTube. So let's get some messages from the tarot as well to kind of flesh out here what we got with these coming blessings that are coming your way here. So thank you, first of all, future self, for passing along these messages about the divine journey for those amazing souls here at Transform with Ryan. And we would love to receive some more details. Give us the tea, give us the scoop, give us the 411 if you could, please. So we have Nine of Swords here, Page of Swords. Okay, getting a lot of swords energy coming through from the get-go. Judgment. Okay, okay. And we have Seven of Wands and Two of Wands. Okay, interesting. So we got swords energy, we got wands energy, all surrounding this Judgment card. Okay, so what we have, first of all, is lots of anxiety, lots of worry. Maybe even some of you are having some sleepless nights about what's been happening lately. And, you know, maybe you've been praying for this blessing, for some help, some solution, some remedy here. And it is coming, my dears. I get the sense, too, it involves someone else, or it could even be a group of people. So you are getting this assistance that you need to help with this, okay? And yeah, so it's gonna come as a message. Page of Swords, so we have learning here, and we have Page of Swords usually is a message, like a beginning, some new piece of knowledge that's going to help you progress forward, help you get out of this situation. We have some options coming through here with the Two of Wands. So it sounds like maybe some of you will be getting book recommendations, and also getting some information from other people. Maybe the person that's recommending the book has some personal wisdom and suggestions and tips to pass along to you as well, not strictly just from the book itself. And with the Judgment card, what is pulling through, what is coming through with this, is that there's definitely going to be a resolution. There's going to be what I'm actually sensing for a lot of you is clearance of energy. So there's been some kind of energy here that's been weighing you down. For some of you, what I'm getting is this stagnant energy. It's kind of like you feel like what I'm getting is you're feeling as if, you know, you're wading through mud or like syrup. It's like you're trying to move, you're trying to make progress, but it seems so slow, so sluggish. And some of you, I'm also sensing that you're waiting for this like wonderful idea, this like aha moment, this light bulb moment that to just come through and help you move forward finally, or to have a solution that, you know, works for everybody, including yourself, who's ever involved with this. Like you're just looking for this answer, and it is coming. No doubt about it. It is coming through. So your future self just wants to reassure you of that this is going to feel like such a blessing, such a relief to have this situation finally solved, to finally get the answers that you need. And the break that you need as well. Oh my gosh, these cards are so jumpy. They're really feeling the tips and the info here. Okay, can we get one more card, future self, to help clarify these messages even more? Okay, thank you. So, okay. So we got here the Eight of Wands with the Nine of Swords. So it's what I'm getting actually with this Eight of Wands is this worry and concern has been magnified. Regarding this situation. It's almost like, you know, what if anyone ever considers their top 10 worries or their top 10 challenges or their top 10 difficult times in life, this is one of them. But don't worry, it's going to be cleared out soon enough. I'm getting the sense that this experience is really growing and evolving you, and you're going to be able to look back on it as a very empowering time, because you're going to realize that you made it through, that you were able to survive and thrive through this situation. And with the Page of Swords, we have the Ten of Swords. So the message coming through is most likely going to be about something ending, something closing out. There's definitely going to be some finality here with whatever this response is you'll be getting. And beautiful, we have the Ace of Coins with Judgment. So this to me just heralds a very wonderful new beginning, especially for those of you that are concerned with wealth, with career, with your physical health, with your home. So all of these worries are going to be solved. You're going to get the solution for any issues surrounding that in particular. And here we have the Four of Swords. So we have this rest from conflict, rest from butting heads with other people. That is beautiful. And with the Two of Wands, we have the Six of Coins. So definitely some assistance is coming through here, and you're going to have your options. There's going to be what I'm getting here. Actually, wow, this is so beautiful. You're going to have an abundance of help, an abundance of aid. And it could be that, it's maybe more than one book recommendation, more than one person that's coming to help you. But what I'm also sensing for a lot of you is actually, whatever this solution is, you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, this is way more than I could have hoped for. This is more than enough. This is excessive. This is going to solve the issue, make me happy, and then some. So it's going to be a very, very beautiful, beautiful blessing coming your way. So your future self just wants to reassure you that the universe has your back. Things will work out beautifully. So hang in there, my loves. If this resonated with you, if you are calling this powerful, wonderful energy in from your future self, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and a like. I would really appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. To go to your next reading, you can click on this link right up here in the corner, loves, and I will see you there. And I just wanted to let all of you know too that, we're talking about information from your future self here, and I am actually hosting a workshop on March 30th, 2022, and it's going to be a lunar release and rebirth. And the purpose of this workshop is to help release energies that are no longer serving you, that are blocking you from getting what you want, and aligning you with your highest timeline. So if that sounds fun to you, if that sounds of interest to you, go ahead and click on that link to register. It's in the description box below, and I really, really look forward to seeing you there and offering whatever energies and services I can to help you along your path. So until next time, loves, sending you so much light and hugs and heartsies. Mwah. Hey there, Star Fam. For those of you that were drawn to this second feather here, let's see what your coming blessings are. It comes from the Wren. So your future self is using the Wren to communicate with you to be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. So you know what this is telling me is that whatever you have been investing your time, your money, or your energy on is going to pan out. It is going to work out beautifully. Wow, this is super exciting. This is basically like abundance is coming your way. So what a beautiful blessing to be receiving. So let's see what else your future self has to share with you. Purity. Your pure thoughts will reach the divine. Keep your thoughts crystal clear. Focus on your loving thoughts and cherish it. Purity of the heart is the gateway to the divine. So your future self really wants to let you know, like, hey, it's always darkest before the dawn. How many of you have ever heard that saying before? It's always darkest before the dawn. And so your future self is just reminding you that, you want to keep your thoughts, your vibrations, your energy in a positive frame of mind. So what you want to think of is what's the best that can happen. So everybody comment that down below. What's the best that can happen? It's a better way to phrase that other saying, which is what's the worst that can happen, right? And so we're putting our mind into a more positive outcome state of a frame versus a negative frame of mind, okay? So always think what's the best that can happen and just receive the blessings from there. Rest and recharge. You need to rest in order to fulfill your destiny. Take some time off to recharge your energy, relax, and nurture yourself. Your body will thank you. So, a lot of people, what this card is communicating is a lot of people tend to really hold stress somewhere in their body. Let me know in the comments down below if you know what I mean. And let me know where you hold your stress. Like, do you hold your stress in your shoulders, your neck, your back? Or do you hold it in your head? Some people, they get headaches when they're stressed. Some people feel it in their lower back. Some people hold stress and worry in their stomach. And so they have issues with their bowel movements, issues with eating and digesting. So take this time to, take a break from whatever, like overthinking this situation and worrying about like, is it going to work out? Is it not? Am I going to lose all this time, money, energy? Or is it going to pan out? Like those thoughts are very, they don't serve you. Okay. So just release them. Just rest and recharge, relax. So do something that soothes you. Like I have this diffuser going on right now, and it's diffusing some citrus scents, which are very elevating. So you can do that, take a bath, go for a walk in nature, exercise, watch a funny movie, whatever it is that calms you. Oh, actually, I wanted to pull this deck. Okay, so let's get some more information from your future self, all right? On what your coming blessing is. So let me know where y'all are tuning in from, by the way. I'd love to see like where on the planet is people that are, drawn to my channel here, my readings. Okay, so we got Knight of Cups coming out first. Page of Swords. Oh, interesting. Page of Swords. That came out for another reading. King of Swords. Wow. We got a lot of people here, a lot of my gosh, why am I blanking on the name? Significator cards. Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands. Oh wow, you have like 4 out of 5 of these are significator cards. They represent people here. So what I'm getting here is, so what your future self is wanting to kind of highlight for you and bring to your attention is there are 2 energies happening here with you right now. There's this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Wands. So, you're very passionate about this thing. You really believe in it. You feel like it aligns with you, but sometimes your emotions seem to get the better of you, where you're kind of anxious, you're kind of nervous, you're a little bit doubtful. Maybe some of you is maybe you criticize yourselves a bit too much because of some previous failure or mistake. Oh, that's really rough. And so it's like you feel like this is the right move. You feel like you're doing the correct thing at this time and at this place, but your emotions are kind of saying the opposite, right? Your emotions are like, oh my God, did I make a mistake? Because perhaps you're not seeing the results that you want to see at this time. And so there's this warring of emotions. And really what Spirit is saying for you to do is right here in the center. Come back to center. Get hold of your thoughts and find the ones that are working against you and release them. Remember what we were saying earlier? What's the best that can happen? And the King of Swords, the King of Swords likes to stay on course. The King of Swords is very decisive. So when you decide, this is what's up, I'm going to have success, everything's going to work out perfectly. In fact, everything will work out even better than I can imagine. Type that down in the comments down below, because I feel like that's some very powerful words, a very powerful affirmation for all of you for pile 2. Everything is going to work out even better than I could have ever imagined. Whoa, that I'm feeling like tingles and divine energy coming through. Those are divine, powerful words. So one more time, say it with me out loud too. Don't be embarrassed. I mean, if you can, just whisper it then. But everything will work out even better than I could have ever imagined. Oh, love that. Now, here, what I'm sensing too is, first of all, somebody is talking to you, whether that's your inner voice, whether that's family, friends, coworkers, someone is talking to you and creating confusion when it comes to your emotions and creating doubt within yourself. But the thing is, it's the Page of Swords. So this is very infantile, this is very youthful energy in the sense where it's kind of childish and it's very uninformed. Okay, the Page of Swords is very uninformed information. Okay, it's like just the scratching the surface of what's there, and so you don't really want to be taking advice or listening to the words of someone who doesn't have the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience. Okay, so there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of chatter around you, and your future self is saying, don't ignore it. Because why? It is trapping you, it is keeping you stuck, it is blindfolding you. You're not able to see this beautiful outcome because everyone's words are feeding into that tiny little voice of doubt within you, and it's empowering that voice of doubt. And so next thing you know, you're just bringing in this doubtful energy, this anxious energy. So spirit, future self is saying, yo, cut that out. Like the King of Swords, you know how he's holding the sword? Like, cut that out. Cut that out. How many of you have ever watched Full House before, right? One of the uncles goes, cut it out. So cut out that negative talk, that negative chatter, and stay on your course. This is your journey, not their journey. So you are going to be the ultimate authority. Dang, the power and the energy coming from your future self is so strong. Really, really wants to stress this point to you that everything will work out fine. Don't pay other people any kind of mind, okay? This, what I'm getting here is it's not the time to be asking for advice or guidance from people who are not understanding your vision, your plans, your goals. Okay, let's see what else we got to clarify things. 9 of Coins. There you go. And we have the Emperor. We have Knight of Cups. Dang, another. So you got 2 Knight of Cups. So emotions are really, really, really strong here. And we have King of Coins. So bam, that is success right there. This is about financial success, having a safe, beautiful home, having good health, all physical needs being met. And the Lovers. Beautiful, beautiful. So for some of you, what I'm getting with this card here is that perhaps, you might need to just tune out your loved ones. So your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your partner, your lover. That might be the energy that you need to kind of like tune out, especially if they are coming from that more anxious energy, okay? Here, what I'm getting with this Page of Swords and the Emperor is, so these people that are making this noise, this chatter around you, they're really stuck in an old system, in this old regime, this old regimen. So they are used to doing things the old way. And your path is the new way. And so that's why it's, in this day and age, it's not really helpful or appropriate to listen to their advice, okay, in this particular circumstance. And with this 9 of Coins, it's just telling me, like, you are going to be taken care of. You have these 2 9 of Coins with King of Coins. That, to me, says exactly what the Ren was telling us earlier. Don't even worry about it, okay? It will all work out beautifully. You will be very, very comfortable in the future here. So if you are calling in this energy, you enjoyed and resonate with this reading, make sure to give this a thumbs up and a like, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more future readings. And you can check out your next reading right here. Click this link right in the top right corner and I'll join you there in a moment. But for those of you that are ready to release some of these old thought patterns, the way that other people affect you, I am hosting an event on March 30th, 2022, and I invite you there. There is no charge to join the event. It's completely free, and it's a lunar release and rebirth. So the whole purpose of this workshop is to identify these blockages, let them go, heal them, and ultimately align with your highest, most abundant, most joyful timeline. So if that sounds interesting to you or sounds of benefit, make sure to click on the link down below in the description box to register for this event, and I look forward to seeing you there. So until your next reading, loves, have a very beautiful, beautiful day. Mwah. Hey there, star fams. Welcome to your reading for those of you drawn to this black feather, and welcome back for those of you who have been viewing my channel so far, and for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome to the space. Let me know where you are tuning in from. So let's see what your coming blessings are, courtesy of your future self and the Blackbird. The magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. Whoa. So I am seeing here that this is like a new beginning. This period right here is a new beginning on the journey for many of you, if not all of you, that were drawn to the Blackbird. And what your future self wants you to know is that this journey is going to be very magical, and this journey is really going to highlight the unique qualities within you. What makes you shine? This is what you're going to discover, okay, about yourself. The blessings that are your gifts and your talents. You're really going to find out just what you are truly capable of, and just what skills and abilities you have. And I'm getting the sense too, for a lot of you, maybe you've been in school or learning something or studying something, perhaps even working towards getting a certification or some kind of license. And this is the beginning here where you're going to use all of these skills and all this knowledge in beautiful, wonderful ways, in all these potential opportunities. And you're really going to grow and become even better at everything than you thought you ever could be. So what else do we got coming through with the divine messages here? Be playful. Are you thinking too much or too seriously about a current situation? Take a break and be playful. Free your mind, just like when you were a child. Be fun and excited, high vibes to invite new ideas. So what I'm getting here is that maybe some of y'all are stressing because you're wrapping up this certification, this training, or this period of learning in your life, and you actually have to go for it now. You gotta take action. You gotta put all of this to use. And of course, I think it's very natural for a lot of people to be a little bit worried about maybe not doing things perfectly or not doing everything correctly the first time around. I know when I was in school and learning to practice medicine, I was super nervous when I graduated because it felt like everything was so real now. Like there was no teacher or no mentor or preceptor to kind of have my back. I felt like I was gonna be on my own, and there was no buffer. But you know what? That's just how life goes. And this is an opportunity to show yourself just how talented and skilled you are. So don't worry too much about it. Again, remind yourself of why you started this journey, why you decided to go after this certification, this licensure, this training, this degree, whatever it is that applies to you, and tap into that energy because of that excitement towards it, right? Like children get excited for new things, that passion for it. What else? Expectation. This card is telling you that your expectation is unreasonable. It's time to be real. Your expectation will be matched by the universe. It's time to detach and let go. So what's coming through for me with this card, my dears, is that perhaps a lot of you are putting this pressure on yourselves to be perfect. That now that you've finished this learning, this training, and you're using these amazing qualities and skills you have now, that you've had this pressure to be perfect. And universe is like, no, that's not how things go. Future self is saying the same thing, of course. There are going to be a little bit of bumps in the road ahead. You might make a little, kerfluffle or fubble here and there, but that's all just part of the learning process. And thankfully what I'm getting here is people really aren't going to get hurt or damaged by any of the missteps that you make moving forward. So just keep growing and just looking forward to learning and utilizing your skills for the benefit of everyone, okay? So let's see what other messages, what details can we get from your future self? What's the T? What's the 411? What's the deets? Future self, can you let us know? Okay, I think that was enough for shuffling, huh? The Fool. Again, so new beginnings right there, new fresh starts. Knight of Swords, so using your ideas, using your knowledge. Five of Cups, there's that worry here. I know what I'm sensing here is you definitely are putting pressure on yourself to do a good job because you want to help people, you want to do right by people, and you will. Don't worry. There's this lighthouse here, which is telling me it's this guiding light, this reading and these messages from your future self is this guiding light, reassurance for you. Oh, we have the Emperor, and we have the King of Pentacles. So what I'm getting actually from these two, the Emperor and King of Pentacles, because King of Pentacles is a derivative of Emperor energy, is you actually will find yourself with a mentor or a boss, a leader, a manager, someone who's actually going to be able to assist you, right? If you have any questions moving forward, and they're going to help you. They're going to be a very grounding, solid, strengthening presence in your life. They're going to make sure you have the correct systems and things in place to move forward with the least amount of obstacles or challenges. Okay, that doesn't mean it's going to be no obstacles, no challenges, but they're going to try to help soften them. Okay. With this Knight of Swords, what I'm getting here is practice makes perfect. So you learned all these skills for a reason. You're getting this licensure, this certification to serve some purpose. And so now it's time to practice that. Okay, so keep using the skills, continue to learn, see what works, see what doesn't work, and it's all about honing your craft, honing your skill sets. When I was training for medicine, that's why they call it the practice of medicine, because no one is ever an expert at doing medicine. No one ever makes the best choice 100% of the time flawlessly, right? That's just not how things go. Because there's so many variables, so many factors here. All it is just doing the best that you can do with every given moment and not giving up. Practice makes perfect. And I know some people say perfect practice makes perfect. And, I think the word perfect can be a bit overused at times, if you know what I mean. And it can really set people up for some self-damaging expectations, because perfect is so subjective. Let me know if you agree down in the comments below. Wouldn't you agree that perfect is can be very damaging and be limiting, right? Because perfect is very subjective for people. Everyone has a different definition of what is a perfect life. What is a perfect day? What is a perfect person? What is a perfect dish, right? It's all subjective. And we always often base our idea of perfection on what we think other people would find perfect. It's never what, very rarely is the case where people, always base what they think perfect is on whatever they want. They always take someone else's opinion into consideration. So let's get some more details, some clarifiers here. We have the Six of Swords with the Fool, Four of Swords with the Knight of Swords, 10 of Wands with the Five of Cups, Page of Coins with the Emperor, and the Knight of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Wow, so we got we got a fair share of people showing up here. We have the Fool, the Knight, the Page, the Emperor, the King. So we have a lot of energy here. What I'm sensing here too is, look, we have the Knight of Swords twice now. So really just view this as an opportunity to continue your learning, continue growing in your skills and honing them and mastering them. And don't be too hard on yourself. I keep getting like here, like this, you have this set of expectations on yourself that's a little bit too high. And I don't mean like you should never try to strive to be the best version of you. Like, trust me, that's not what I'm saying at all. It's just saying like it's almost like you're trying to be a master at something just because you graduated or got your certificate. But really all that says is that you have the knowledge you need to get started. That's what that actually means, okay? So why don't, okay, I'm getting this affirmation is coming through for me, my love. So say this, type it down in the comments below. I trust in my learning and the knowledge I obtained to do the best work I can. I trust in the learning and the knowledge I have obtained to do the best work that I can. So you have all the knowledge and the skills. Don't doubt that. And you just use this opportunity, this next step, to put them to good use. Okay? So here I got a lot of fast movement with your journey moving forward. So it's definitely going to be like right from the get-go, you're going to hit the ground running. Like whatever it is that you were training or learning how to do, there is a demand for it. And people are going to need your help. People are going to need your services. People are going to need your assistance. So get ready to hit the ground running because there's a lot to learn, a lot to do with your career, with your goals, your vision. Here, this Four of Swords, what this is reminding you to do is, whenever you start something new, whenever you get into a new line of work, a new job, maybe some of you are like learning how to invest, for example, or flip homes. Like whenever you get into this new project, this new passion, sometimes it takes over your life. Like you get a little bit obsessive with it. And so your future self is just reminding you to make sure you take at least 1 or 2 days for yourself to rest and really detach from your work and think about something completely different. Do something completely different. It's what your future self is actually wanting to pass on to you is like treat that 1 or 2 day of the week as a mini vacation where you do not think or talk about work or engage in work at all. Okay? That's going to actually help give you that longevity to continue to do your work so you don't get burnt out. With the Page of Coins, what I'm getting here is you're just really, again, like with the Fool here, you're just really learning about the skill, the craft, the abilities, and how it can actually bring you the things that you want in life, like money, like a car, like a home, clothes, vacations, right? So you're learning how to apply your skills in exchange for energy in the form of money and what you can do as far as establishing wealth and abundance with this new skill, okay? So that's a little bit specific of a message for some of you, especially for those of you that are kind of entrepreneurial energy here. So this is really, really awesome. Give this video a thumbs up, a like if the messages resonated with you and you are calling them into your amazing present energies. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. You can click on this link up here to go to your next reading. And before you all go, I just wanted to let you know about this free event that I'm hosting on March 30th, 2022. And it's a lunar release and rebirth event. The link to register is down in the description box below. But what is that lunar release and rebirth event, you ask? Well, what I've been called to do is guide people to release limiting beliefs, old programming that does not serve their highest and greatest good, that don't serve their goals that they want to achieve. In fact, those beliefs and programming work against you. And so it's about releasing that and being reborn emotionally, energetically, mentally, to align with your highest path, whatever this dream is that you want. So if that sounds like something that you are down for that will benefit you, again, registration link is down below in the description box, and I really look forward to seeing you there. So until next time, sending you lots of love and light. Mwah. Hello there, star fam. For those of you drawn to this like reddish, copperish feather here, welcome to your reading. And for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to Transform with Ryan. So happy to have you here. Let me know in the comment box below where you're tuning in from. So let's see what blessing is coming your way that your future self wants to share with you. So this feather comes from the Cardinal. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Wow. So what I'm seeing, what I'm actually getting for very, very strongly for those of you drawn to this is you are getting some type of promotion, okay? You are ranking up, you are elevating, you're leveling up on your journey. Okay, for some of you that's within the workplace, of course. Others of you it may be within your community. I'm getting for some of you it could even be in, you know, your church, your mosque, whatever. I don't I'm not really a religious person, but those types of systems where it's like a club, a group, an organization, not just work, and you're leveling up there. And for others of you, it's also about your spiritual and your self-development journey, because you are going to be able to guide the people who are where you were at before. You're going to be able to guide them to achieve and really have that growth and development that you have now, that knowing, that knowledge. Okay, so you are going to be an inspiration to a lot of people, and you're going to really be able to step up and realize your potential. Okay, now some divine messages here. It says focus. Are there too many things happening at once? Take one step at a time. It's time to prioritize and let go of negative thoughts. It is important to focus on positive aspects. So what I'm getting here is, again, you are being chosen for this leadership role because of your skills. And I know sometimes self-doubt tends to creep in, right? When you're put in the limelight, when you're put up on stage to guide others, lead others, and some of your fears start to arise, and some of your worries about, oh my God, what if I don't say the right thing? What if I don't do the right thing? I'm responsible for all these people now. What if I mess up? Then everyone's gonna suffer and struggle, and like your future self is like, hey, let those go. Like, you wouldn't be offered this position of leadership if you weren't qualified, if you weren't capable. Okay, and this is the next step of your journey. So step into it, trust that you have the support that you need. And at the end of the day, you know, everybody's responsible for themselves. So a leader can guide people, but ultimately they can't tell people what to do with their life, you know. Everyone has free will and choice to do what they actually want to do. So what do we have next? Spirituality. Everything happens for a reason. It is time to grow your spirituality. Think about your spiritual aspects, study spiritual matters, and practice connecting to the divine at a deeper level. So what I'm getting here for advice from your future self is to really trust your higher self, spirit, God, source, universe, whatever you call that highest entity or being. Trust in that, okay? And connect to that. Don't, you know, sometimes what ends up happening with leaders is ego gets in the way, you know? Ego is that force that's like, what benefits me? What makes me happy? What do I want? But as a leader, you have to really tap into the group energy, the company energy, the organizational energy. And leaders are actually the people that serve that purpose of the workplace, like the mission of the company, of the organization, of the club, of the faith system, whatever, right? So you're serving that mission. You're not serving the ego. So don't fall into that trap, my loves, where it's like, oh, I got promoted, so I'm the bomb, I'm all that and a bag of chips and all that kind of stuff, because you were chosen because you are someone that can take the message, the mission further. Okay? Oh, dang. That what I just said right there, that really resonated on the soul level for me to pass along to you. That was like a click, snap, it's in the bag, that's the message. So let's see what else, what other details, what other tea that your future self can share with you about this blessing here. Okay. So we got, ooh, Ace of Cups, lovely, lovely, positive, beautiful emotions and connections coming in. Five of Pentacles, okay, Empress. 10 of Cups. Ooh, love that card. That's one of my faves. And Page. You know what? This Page of Swords, it just be making an appearance in this reading. There are like 2 other readings, I think, that the Page of Swords came through on. So, okay, Page of Swords. And it's been a little bit different, to be honest, with each reading, depending on like the accompanying cards here. So, what I'm getting here, for sure is new beginnings. Again, you're stepping into this leadership role, and you're gonna feel here with the Page of Swords that you're gonna feel like a baby leader, a newbie leader, which of course you are. But what the universe is asking you to do, and I keep saying universe, but it's future self, which is a part of universe, source, spirit, right? Is that, there's going to be a lot of learning along the way. There's going to be, you're going to start to understand the way you communicate with people, right? Swords is about communication, ideas, logic. So you're going to start to really grow, okay? You're going to learn a lot about your communication style, your leadership style, how you explain ideas, protocols, instructions. That's the word I was looking for. How you explain instructions and tasks to people. You're really going to be learning and growing in that way, okay? So just have patience with yourself, because you're not the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. You're the Page of Swords. So you're still learning. So give yourself that patience and that leeway. With the Ace of Cups, I'm really just sensing a lot of excitement here, and a lot of fun times, actually, okay? This step into leadership is going to bring a lot of wonderful opportunities for emotional fulfillment, like here with the Ten of Cups. So it's really about bringing people together, bringing your community together, your workspace, your co-workers, bringing everybody together for a common cause. Like we see these people gathering here at this market selling food. So food and fruits and whatever. I don't even know why I said fruits. It's not like there's like fruits underwater. Oh my God, I can't with myself. Okay, let me come back to the reading. But I mean, some of these look like they could be fruits, like this little thing right here, right? Looks like a mango or something. In any case, people are coming together to work, to serve this greater purpose beyond themselves, to help nourish each other with the food and build community, okay? So that's what this whole leadership thing is all about. And there is an abundance. Look at the Empress. There is this abundant energy about this. Abundance of people, abundance of resources, abundance of opportunities, abundance of learning. Like you name it, there's a lot of it. Okay? Like there's no shortage here, despite whatever this situation is happening in the world. This you stepping into leadership, there will be no shortages anytime soon. Now, one thing you must know about the Empress as well is, as a leader, future self is wanting to let you know that, yeah, you have a lot of things on your mind about what you got to do, how you got to do it, things like that. And the day-to-day responsibilities and tasks that need to be done. But with the Empress, it's reminding you to be nurturing, be nourishing. And with the Cups as well, and the Empress, don't forget the emotional part of this, that compassion, that relatability, and understanding how other people are feeling and where they're coming from, okay? Here with the Five of Pentacles, definitely as a new leader, what this is telling me is be very aware of your resources. Who can help you with what? Also, this card is telling me, like, make sure you delegate things, okay? Just because you're the leader doesn't mean you do everything by yourself. No. Maybe the leaders carry on a little bit more responsibility than others. True. But that doesn't mean you do everything. So what this is saying is don't, kind of ball yourself up and just think everything has to be done by you, but look up and see what people are offering to assist you, what skills and talents they're offering that you can take advantage of to lighten the workload. One thing that I've learned in the times when I've had to be a leader is really delegating tasks to the appropriate person. And just because you know how to do something, which in a lot of cases, leaders know how to do a lot of the things they're asking the people, the workers to do, just because you know how to do something, it doesn't mean you should be the one doing it, okay? That perhaps the skills that you have that no one else really has, that's what you should really be focusing on, and letting the people whose skills you share, let them use those skills, okay? Make sense, loves? Okay, so we got here to clarify things. We got the Five of Swords. Oh my God, Four of Cups. Okay, look at the energy's kind of the same. People looking down. King of Coins. Hey, there's that grounded, stable leader that has a lot of the know-how. And Two of Wands. Wheel of Fate. Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting. So let's I want to kind of feel into this energy right here, because this is like another major arcana, and it's the Wheel of Fate with the Page of Swords. So just to let you know, this is your destiny to be in this leadership role. This is your fate to be in this leadership role. And the Wheel of Fate is this cyclical structure. So you start as a novice, as a beginner, a noob if you're into games and gaming, and then you develop these skills and you level up, okay? And then you become a master, and then when you become a master, it's time to learn something new. So you become a noob again. I know you can't see it, but it's like me spiraling upward like this, okay? So, but I'm doing it this way. And so you start out as beginning, noob, and then you practice and learn new skills, and then you master these skills, and then time to step up into a new role, and you're a newbie again. So it's this cyclical process here, okay, about becoming a noob, becoming a master, becoming a noob, becoming a master, all for the sake of evolving and advancing your soul here. So here with the Two of Wands, with this abundance energy here, this communal energy, it's like there's so much energy going on here. You're going to have tons of choices here, okay? And even though this is the Two of Wands, I'm sensing you're going to have more than two choices, more than two people you can ask for help, more than two possible solutions to whatever problem or situation you and your coworkers and community members are trying to solve. So there's an abundance here, okay? And they're all good options. And again, we talked about King of Coins, so very stable, grounded, self-assured energy that assures success, especially on the material realm, so money, home, physical health, that kind of thing. Now with these, what I'm getting here again is this energy of doubt and worry about what you will be able to do, and future self is like, don't even worry about it, don't even worry about it. So here we have what I'm getting with this is what I was saying earlier, just because you know how to do something doesn't mean you should be the one doing it. So we have this angel here pulling out these swords from the skull. So it's like, putting the task to someone else to help you out, okay? Letting someone else pick up the slack. That's a good way to look at this picture. Letting other people help pick up the slack, chip in. That's another one. Let other people chip in, assist you. So you have all that you need. So what I'm sensing here from this reading overall is you have an abundance, you have the skills and the know-how to be a wonderful leader, to be a wonderful mentor, okay? And there are tons of people around that can help you. And so it's about really allocating them to the correct role for the bigger picture here. So wonderful, my amazing leaders, presidents, VPs, CEOs, whatever, whatever the leadership role is for you. If you're calling in this beautiful, beautiful energy of abundance and leadership and stepping into your power, give this video a thumbs up, a like, and of course, subscribe to this channel to make sure you don't miss out on a reading. And for your next reading, you can actually click on this link and it'll take you right there. But before you go, I am hosting a lunar release and rebirth event on March 30th, 2022. The link to register to that event is in the description box below. And what's going to be happening at the event, you ask? Well, at this event, what I'll be doing is we'll be identifying any blockages, old programming, limiting beliefs that don't serve this goal or this future that you see for yourself. And so what we're going to do is identify them, heal them, and release them. And from there, we can align you to the highest, most authentic timeline moving forward. So if that sounds good to you, again, the link to register is in the description box down below. I look forward to seeing you there. It'll be so much fun to connect with everybody at that event. So until then, sending you lots of love and lights, my amazing leaders. Mwah.